It's often called the place to be for good conversations and good cars. Held at the world-class Zwartkops Raceway, we call it Cars in the Park.
Cars in the Park 2026. This year, again, like in 2025, we are a proud sponsor. POMC, I say it once, I'll say it every single year. What you put together absolutely blows my mind. The organization, 2,500 cars here. Our phone has not stopped ringing. The amount of people saying, hey Mike, will you be there on the day? Absolutely, I'll be there on the day. It's the biggest event in the year for us. And an event like this, I can't handle by myself, so I've got some serious backup. Ernest Page and Nicky and Ernest Page, look at that. Just click my fingers in the year. Ernest, Nicky, welcome.
Thank you.
You've seen the crowds already. What have we got in store today?
There's so much. But I told myself that I want to handle the modern vehicles because I'm young. Not only the old vehicles for the old people.
So now he talks about old. Nicky's 25 years old.
26.
26, 25, 26.
Sure, that's young, eh?
Absolutely. So now classic cars, there's no defined category, but it's roughly 25 years. So swiftly doing that to Nicky. Ernest, you've been here before with me. Incredible day ahead. What have we got in store?
Unbelievable day. I just walked past here. As soon as I got here, I was invited for breakfast by the Ford guys. So no doubt I'm going to be visiting first to go chat to some Ford owners and see some of my favorite Fords at this event. There are so many good cars this year. The weather's played along.
Absolutely.
Perfect weather for an event like this. I think it's one of the biggest attendances they've had so far. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's in store.
So I've had the opportunity to speak to Frick and Neil from the POMC. They reckon this is the biggest attendance.
Is it?
And yeah, absolutely. And there's no reason to doubt them. Remember, they do online ticket sales, so they know what's happening. But today is about the followers and the people who've come here to show their cars. Bobby from Mit-Mak, looking forward to interviewing you. Mickey, what do we look here? 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10 interviews?
10.
Then I need to leave, guys.
Perfect 10. We look forward to bringing it to you.
Sherwin, the chairman of the Gauteng Ford Club. It's not the first time we've chatted to you guys.
Yes.
And I'm sure it won't be the last time. But I couldn't miss this stand. Not only because you guys beckoned us to come closer because you're so welcoming and accepting of our relationship with the crew and all things motoring.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there are a lot of Fords here. It's hard to miss this stand. Tell us about what it took to put it together and the fact that you guys were here since past 5 this morning.
5 this morning. Well, basically, you know what? You have your committed people that always want to be part of the club. The Gauteng Ford Club is all about unity. It's not about belonging to the club. It's about bringing people together and uniting people for the love of cars, you know, for the passion of cars. That's what it's all about. You know what I mean? So there's the planning. Obviously, we on our WhatsApp groups, we send out our messages and we just do our follow-ups and stuff like that as to, you know, what's the plans for the meetup spots, the meetup times, you know, what's there for lunch, what's there for breakfast, what's there for lunch, you know, and all the things to do.
I've just had breakfast, by the way. I've just had breakfast. I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
So of the cars here, how does it work? Who decided which car they want to bring for the display? And what were those discussions like? Because there are a lot of nice cars here.
There's a lot. And you must remember something, you know, lots of people, they want more than one car.
That's exactly it.
It's entirely up to them as to what they want to drive, you know what I mean? We don't have to say, you know what, specifically you have to bring this car, bring that car. It's you must be comfortable with what you want to drive for the day. You know, that's what it's all about, you know.
So tell me about your car or cars, or which one's your favorite?
Well, my personal car,
that's
a red XR6 here with a hell of a lot of sound in it. Yeah.
Okay. You got the, as we say, the ducky popped up. The sunroof was popped up.
That's how everybody knows that car.
Yeah.
Because of the sunroof and obviously the sound in it. So yeah.
What sound is in it? I'm an ex-audiophile, so you can give me the technical
Well, I think
stuff.
you know my good friend Manny, Potent Audio. He's done the sound. Maybe you can have a look at it and see. You know.
Let's go have a look.
So my first look at vehicles today. You guys have to forgive me. You guys know I own a Mark 1, so I'm obviously going to start with a Mark 1. I'm a VW fanboy. Over here, this is the original Mark 1 GTI. It looks beautiful. The paint as well maintained. This is what you have on the left-hand side. Then you move on to the right-hand side as well. You can see it moves from this to a newer generation on the right-hand side over here. And as you take a walk with me, then you get here. This is the Mark II GTI. So basically you move from that one you're seeing over there to this one, and it looks beautiful. So this is a 1986 model. I like it. You can see it's well maintained. The paint job, for me, I think that's what sticks out, because my personal vehicle as well is original paint. So original paint speaks to me the most. You have another one this side, but one that actually speaks to me a lot more than these ones is the VR6. And the VR6 is over here. This is a beauty. I'm not sure the exact color name for this one, so we're gonna stick to calling it green. Or we're gonna say VR6 green for today. We're gonna call it VR6 green. You guys will tell me in the comments below what type of green is this one. For this video, this is VR6 green. Guys, I know I told you guys that we're doing modern classics, right? But we have to take a step back. Obviously, when I'm walking, I see something that catches my attention, I'm gonna stop. And we've stopped a few times, and this is something else that also caught my attention. Today, I'm here with Sid. I want you to tell me about yourself. I see you have a company that does specific work. Please tell me about your company. Then we'll move over to this. I don't know what to call it. I'm gonna call it a truck. But
Yes,
we'll move over to this.
Bucky. So we started suspension in 2009, and we started off with when all these old cars were still available, and we specialize in suspension, just basically power steerings, engine mountings. We also wholesale a lot of new parts. Old cars has been my passion, so I love to build old cars, and we do a lot of all the modern day cars, service parts. It's been quite interesting.
Okay.
So, and I enjoy it a lot.
And you enjoy it a
Yeah,
lot.
so-
Give or take, how many classics do you have?
So we've got the Sierra, the XR8,
Yes.
and the F100, and then of course the later ones like the E30 BMW,
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Subarus. Yeah, that's about it. I'm busy building a Escort, so hopefully that'll be
So
good.
please tell me about this. Since you got it, what have you done
So it's
to get it to
been
the way it
a
is?
normal 6-cylinder straight. We've taken it out and we put a 460 big block in it, a Ford block. The other upgrades were BMW brake boosters, upgrading braking systems at the back. Basically what we did with the vehicle, we lifted the whole car. We never did any mods with the suspension. We just lifted the vehicle. Yeah. So your suspension is standard with a lovely drive, and you have this lovely 4x4 look. And yes, it's a 460 big block with power steering.
Okay. Did it come with power steering?
No, we
Or you
fitted
added-
a
you fitted-
Mercedes-Benz power steering box
Okay.
just to accommodate for the big tires. And it's an enjoyable ride. It's a bit heavy on petrol, but other than that,
I can imagine.
Yeah.
A question that my viewers always want to know: how much was it when you got it, and if you were to sell it now, how much would it go for?
So the car we bought at about 36,000 rand,
Okay.
and right where it stands now, it probably cost us around about 150.
To get it to where it is now.
Yes. Well, importing all the stuff from America, the chroming, everything done. I think if I have to sell it, I don't think I would sell it less than 400,000 rand.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But obviously not to sell it,
not
to keep
to sell it,
it.
to
Yeah.
keep. No, thank you so much, Sid.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
It really caught my attention with this vehicle. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm a little bit nervous. It's my first time on camera, and unfortunately the person with me, it's also their first time on camera. Bobby, are you a little bit camera shy?
Just a little bit. I just want to say, because Elsie is also recording this, you guys came with a proper setup. We came with an iPhone. I'll show the people. We've got a security guard here, and on Monday, Elsie's getting a walkie-talkie and a bat. It's a deal, and a bat, definitely. Nice to meet you guys here. It's such an honor.
So it's an absolute pleasure to interview Bobby. If you follow the internet, in fact, let me say this, if you don't follow Bobby, you're not on the internet.
Oh,
Bobby, an
too
absolute
kind.
legend. There's not a person that
Vice
doesn't know you.
versa. Vice versa.
Humbled,
sir.
humbled.
100%.
Cars in the Park 2026, not your first time here, not my first time here. What is it like seeing everybody around us?
I like literally can't wait for next year. It's so awesome. Everybody's friendly. Everyone's bringing their kids, their family. I saw like from a two-wheel drive stroller to a 4x4, 3 people pushing the kids. It's awesome. Some people pushing dogs. We don't judge. It's an absolute
Incredible.
fantastic place to be. Yes, sir.
So I've said to Frick and the team, every year you put on something that is absolutely stand out. Today there are 2,500 cars here. I reckon there must be 20 to 25,000 people here.
Minimum.
You've had the opportunity to walk around the track. We all know the new cars, beautiful Mustang behind us, but what's caught your eye?
There's a young man sort of over there. If you walk that way.
Straight in front of you, you mean? Oh yeah, you're talking about a young man. Sorry, I thought you were talking about
You're a younger man, the youngest man next to me, but he's got a Golf 2. And as I walked past, I saw, but where's the engine? Is it an EV? So he said, no, Uncle Bobby, come. And he's got a V6 Audi engine. Did you see that?
I did see it, I did see it.
Man, but what a cool dude. Starts it, revs it. Very nice. But that's one of probably 200 that I've seen that are unique. What's your favorite car?
So today I had the opportunity to run into a 1986 Toyota Hilux 2-litre SRX.
Yeah?
It arrived with one owner
Yeah.
and it's leaving with another.
Did you buy it? Congratulations. Good deal.
Thank you. I said, is Bobby from Mit-Mak being here? He said, not yet, but I'm looking for him. I said, I'll pay you now.
Yeah.
Can't compete with this man's price. Bobby, on a serious note, Mit-Mak Motors.
Yes, sir.
Everybody knows you, social media, but you've got to share with us what is standout about Mit-Mak, because there are many things that are truly standout.
So it's probably not what business owners want to hear, but placing a client in the middle, way before profitability, will hopefully one day, long term, build the brand and the value add that we're trying to achieve. So customer service before profit. Profit second, customer service first.
So I've always said, if somebody's a good salesman, it means they're selling a bad product. When you've got a quality product, the product sells itself.
Absolutely.
And that's what Mit-Mak's about. I follow you, and I'm not joking, I'm a fan. You always talk
I'm
about...
also a fan, sir. Big fan.
Thank you. You always talk about the F&I, being there for the customer. You go into any dealership, and it's fair to say that what the dealership is looking the best deal for them. When it comes to Mit-Mak, and this sounds like an advertorial for Mit-Mak, it's not. It's an advertorial for something that you've done incredibly. You've put your face, you've put your name, you've put your voice. Like
And
me,
my number.
where's your cell phone number?
On the internet.
I'm proud to say I think there's 2 brands in South Africa who the CEO, you can get hold of them, Bobby Petkov, and I
Mike.
forget my surname sometimes,
I should.
But it's all about the customer.
Absolutely.
Cars in the Park today, from here, where are you off to?
No, we're still here. We're going nowhere. From here, we're going to go sit with the crew at AMG. I don't know whether they're going to kidnap me, hurt me, but I brought cigars. So if you're a cigar lover, I'd love to invite you as well, and we can have a cigar together.
So Bobby said, Mike, do you smoke cigars? I'm going to give you one. I said, Bobby, the next cigar that goes into this body will be the first cigar. But Bobby, been incredible speaking
Thank
to you.
you.
Absolute
Absolute.
legend.
Absolutely
Honored to
huge
interview
fan.
you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
From legendary cars to legendary people, Cars in the Park has it all and more. And speaking of more, stay tuned to our YouTube channel because we have much more content and interviews from Cars in the Park coming soon.
Not just about the... So 1 second, okay. Bobby said, we just entered in, so no way. Bobby said to me off air, I'm going to give you a cigar. I said the first, oh man.
Are you in the radio?
No.
Should be.
Do you do any cardio?
I run 15 minutes every day.
What happens if you miss the day?
I just add it to the next day.
So how long will you be running for tomorrow?
6 months.